Episodes 14 and 15 of the Haunted World of CW of Season 7. What can be said about these two episodes? Other than, quite frankly, what the f***? In episode 14, we see King James return, and apparently his sabbatical hasn't taught him a thing about treating other people with respect, because his treatment of Pam is just ungodly bad. I mean, I saw him treat Claire with disrespect, diss Constance, put down Whisper, but what he has done to Pam is like 4 times all of that. Now, I get that, he wanted to have more power, more say, and that Pam ain't having none of it. But to me, this just feels cruel on an unnecessary level. Barring that, though, it does seem like his style, so I just have to say that it's in character, but I would have thought there would have been a little more character growth in his sabbatical. Maybe that's just me thinking, though. We also see Max, the spirit warrior, which you gotta wonder where he came up with that, but then again, you also gotta think that it was the 90s and the X-Files was a thing, so was Millennium and a few other things. Amongst which was Charmed, love that show. But we see that he's at least allowed inside the house, and I think that he and Constance are getting along a lot better. Quite frankly, this makes me kind of happy. I like to see that kind of character development, and it seems like we've been concentrating more on that than we have on other people. King James! But honestly, I thought that it might have gone a little bit faster, and it seems like Whisper's been a little more willing to open up. We also see that Jimmy is still working on that lousy song, which I swear sounds like something I heard in the 90s, but, I was young, go figure. Which isn't to say that it's a bad song. I really do enjoy it. It's just it really doesn't fit the show at all. Now, do you guys remember in my last Haunted World of CW review where I mentioned the wham moment? Called it! Now, we kind of knew it was coming and we kind of didn't know it was coming when we saw Whisper sitting in the corner wrapped in a Mickey Mouse blanket by herself. At least I think it was a Mickey Mouse blanket. It's been a little bit. Saying that she's assimilating. Assimilating with an artificial intelligence. Yeah, this can't be good at all. Sure enough, I'm right. And the artificial intelligence zaps Jesse. They manage to, kind of put the kibosh on the whole thing, but then KJ goes over to Jesse. Jesse's dead! Jesse's dead! Wow. Honestly, if I didn't know about Jesse's whole werewolf power thing, I might have taken that a little harder. Maybe. And of course, we get our requisite Christmas episode in episode 15. Turns out Jesse's not dead, but definitely not in good shape. Still, his werewolf healing factor is Wolverining / Deadpooling himself back to life, and we should be seeing him back up in an episode or 2, hopefully by today. But this leaves us with another problem, too. Whisper now has Joachim, the AI, in her body, and has transplanted her consciousness into something she doesn't believe exists. A pony. I'm sorry, but a pony. This is a girl who 2 seasons ago was sitting there saying, ponies aren't real. Ponies aren't real. There's a shirt made by the GG13 Collective that says ponies aren't real. Wish I could afford one. I'm trying. Holy crap. But a pony. In light of this whole Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie death battle thing that went on, funniest thing they could have done, period. But of course, they're not just dealing with Whisper and Joachim. Apparently, for those of you who watched the last Christmas episode, Santa got a grudge on. And guess who's got to fix it? Max and Constance. Man, that girl goes through a lot. I really feel for her. Now, Max tries to put the assault rifle to Santa, but of course he can't. He's shooting like a stormtrooper in this whole thing. And I gotta think he's a much better shot than this, so this must mean that Santa's really got something going on. And as the voice didn't give it away, it sounds like he's possessed by the same hell virus that had Jesse, possibly a leftover. But now he's trying to use that ho-ho-ho magic to take down the GG-13 crew. And he manages to put a hella beat down on Max when Constance finds an old friend. I'm not sure if it was Claire's, and I don't care. Welcome back, El Chainsaw. So sure enough, Constance goes all Doom guy in the Doom remake on him. And that's when we go to her taking Joachim out of Whisper. At least so we think. As it turns out in the little post-production, it could be that we got faked out again. What does this have in store? Is this actually real? Was Whisper playing a prank on us? Who knows? All will be revealed in episode 16 of The Haunted World of CW, and until that comes out, I'm JDPaladin telling every single one of you out there, watch this show and stay righteous.